Hello students, welcome to class today. Today we are going to talk about ionic compounds. Does anyone know the characteristics of ionic compounds?
Ionic compounds are solid at room temperature and are brittle.
Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points.
In water, ionic compounds are electrolytes, but not outside of water.
All of you are correct. Ionic compounds are associated with salts. They are formed between metals and nonmetals, and most end in "ide."
When naming ionic compounds, name the elements and change the ending to "ide" unless it is a polyatomic.
For transition metals, follow with the appropriate Roman numeral.
To write the formula of ionic compounds, swap the charges and drop the number to the bottom.
Welcome to Lesson 2 about covalent bonds. Covalent bonds are formed between nonmetals. To name covalent bonds, place the appropriate prefix in front of the element and add "ide" to the end of the final element. If the first element in the formula contains one atom, do not put a prefix. Does anyone know the prefixes?
Mono, di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, hepta, octa, nona, and deca.
Does anyone know the Vesper shapes?
Bent, trigonal, pyramid, trigonal planar, tetrahedral, and linear.
Does anyone know about the shared electrons?
The lines between the elements represent the shared pair. Single bonds are longer and weaker than double or triple bonds.
The characteristics of covalent bonds are that they are liquid or gas at room temperature. They have low melting and boiling points, and they are good insulators. We can't forget about diatomic molecules. Who can explain what these are?
They are formed when two of the same atom combine with one another.
You can remember this with the 7-up rule. Make a 7 from nitrogen to acetane and add hydrogen.
Today, Lesson 3 will be a short lesson on metallic bonds. These occur between metals only. What are released in metallic bonds?
Electrons are released in a sea of electrons around the positive nuclei.
Sophia, please name 3 characteristics of metallic bonds.
They are shiny, ductile, and malleable.
Tyreek, please name the other 2 characteristics.
They are solids except mercury and are very conductive.
Today, Lesson 4 will be about network solids. These are made of either pure nonmetals or covalent nonmetals. Who can tell me about network solids?
These are usually in the carbon group.
They normally have 4 valence electrons.
Carbon and silicon are the main 2.
The network solids that are made from one nonmetal are semiconductors. What does this mean?
They can vary the amount of electricity that is conducted through it.
Some examples of network solids are diamonds, graphite, and the compound silicon dioxide.
Today, let's review what we have done these past 4 days by practicing what we've learned. Let's start with some ionic compound examples.
We use the swap and drop method when a metal and nonmetal combine to make an ionic compound. Make sure you simplify your ratios.
When naming compounds for metals in the squish, a Roman numeral must be used to distinguish between the different variations of metals. To get the Roman numeral, multiply the charge by the new base and make sure the overall charges cancel out.
To name this covalent bond, place carbon first and then put di in front of chlorine and fluorine, and put ide at the end of fluorine to make it fluoride.
To make the Vesper shape of silicone tetrachloride, combine the electrons that are not a part of a shared pair. This makes the shape of a tetrahedral.